On May 13th, 2025, US President Donald Trump made a historic announcement from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where he announced the US lifting of all sanctions imposed on Syria. Shortly after the announcement, Trump met briefly with Syrian President Ahmed al-Sharra in Riyadh, the first meeting between American and Syrian heads of state since 25 years.
The US had these 8 asks, and to be honest, without even the US asks, the new government in Damascus was already doing many of them. And I think that they were able to accomplish or make the US comfortable with most of them in the responses that they gave recently. But there's also a credit definitely to countries like Turkey and Saudi Arabia who definitely pushed.
The sanctions, which began in 2011 and were dramatically expanded under the 2019 Caesar Act, were aimed at pressuring the Assad regime over war crimes and ties to Iran. But over the years, it was ordinary Syrians who paid the heaviest price, facing economic collapse, medicine shortages, and isolation from the global financial system.
العقوبات هي اللي كانت اشد شيء، رغم انه مع ذلك كانوا متقدمين. بس هلا انت تخيل اذا بهذاك الوقت قبل العقوبات كانوا هيك، فتخيل هلا انت شلون رجال الاعمال. صدقني في رجال اعمال ما كانت سمعانه في سوريا. امبارح بالمؤتمر صارت طمعه، سوريا صارت على كل لسان.
From north to south, Syrians flooded the streets with joy. For many, this wasn't just a policy shift, it was a symbolic end of an era. The move was also welcomed across the region. Regional leaders praised the decision and reaffirmed their support for Syria's reintegration. Much of the credit goes to Syria's new administration under President Ahmed al-Sharra. Through exceptional diplomacy, the government rebuilt trust with neighbors and distanced the country from Iran's destructive influence, including militias like Hezbollah, long seen as destabilizing forces in the Middle East. President al-Sharra's approach was clear: end the era of dependency, build bridges with both the Arab world and the West, and return Syria to the global stage. The lifting of sanctions offers more than just symbolic relief. If fully implemented, prices are expected to drop, and the Syrian pound could continue its recent recovery, already showing signs of improvement following Trump's announcement. Trade may resume, hospitals could begin restocking their shelves, and banks might start reconnecting with international financial systems. Many refugees are now considering the possibility of returning home. And for the first time in years, there is cautious optimism that foreign investors will look towards Syria once again.